be epic.
Yeah, are you ready for a modal coffee with me? Heck yeah.
Get Cindy!
You're ramping up your ability right now, but look, I don't have time for that. It needs to get done now. No. Yes, I'm working. I'm at the office right now. Just listen to me. Just listen to me for a second, okay? All right, just calm down. No. Everything's cool, man. Everything's cool. Yeah, everything's good. No, your girl's fine. She's here. No.
Morning.
I heard the word sick and I heard the word epic in the same sentence. What do we got going on? What do we got going on?
Oh, I was just going to say this is going to be epic.
I know. I was just thinking about that stuff while we had the 30-second intro. You know what happens when you get a little bit of time alone and everything's quiet? You go up here and you start thinking.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
That's a red flag anywhere.
Yeah, it's like, idle time.
I was thinking I should say good morning to everybody too. And Sterling, we should have started now, man.
Yeah.
I saw that. I was like, damn, you're out on the road probably. Gosh, I have no idea where you would be by now, but you got to be tired of looking at the inside of your vehicle about right now. It's been like for days. I guess it's nothing new for you. You're a trucker, so you know. Is trucker a proper term to say? It isn't like politically incorrect or anything?
Sterling.
You know what I'm talking about.
Delivers.
I hope Mac is in the panel today. You know what? You just remind me. I sent nothing out. Nothing out. Six distracted me. I didn't send the thing out.
It's all six. And I thought of asking you, and I forgot to ask you.
What the hell is wrong? Everybody's probably over there going too. I'm sure the whole world's like, oh, Dean didn't send me an invite. Sniff.
What's up, Shadow? What's up, Outlaw? What's up, Angel Face? How are you?
He didn't send me an invite.
I'm here. Start over, he says.
I'm working on it. I'm late.
Oh, man.
Let's see. Give me 1 second here. I am late. What kind of excuse do I have?
We were doing a little bit of trial and error things.
Gosh.
A little side
error.
A little sidetrack. Life. Everyone's saying hello. What's up?
Man, hello, you guys. Jeez.
Shadow's here.
Wait too long to get your butt up out of bed and do these things, because I've been up late. I want to try to get to bed early like you do, Sick, and I can't do it. I find myself being here till 1 o'clock all of a sudden, and 10 o'clock in my brain, I'm thinking, okay, we're going to do this. We're going to wind down. You're going to get away from the computer. Then you're going to go to bed. And then it's 1 o'clock. I'm like, what did I do?
Yeah, I was on the computer all day yesterday. Trying to get just trying to occupy myself so I didn't have to go to the storage unit and making the video and opening that massive box of goodness and love.
Yeah. Is it not supposed to play ads? Journey? We hear that every once in a while. I would think most people would know that if you don't have YouTube Premium, you're going to get ads.
Yeah, if you don't have YouTube Premium, you're going to get ads. Is right.
Yeah, I'm supposed to or click that off because I don't see them because I have YouTube Premium, so I never see ads anymore.
But someone that does see them is definitely going to complain about it.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know. Sick is
you're going to hear about it, man.
In the mail call, you said you're moving stuff back from storage. Are you? Yeah, he's there, man.
I'm trying, man. I just haven't been motivated enough to get there.
What's wheel go? Almost Iowa. Wow.
Nice, Sterling.
Yeah. They'll be probably breaking into the fields there soon, plowing and planting crops because Iowa is the land of a lot of corn. And I know you know this.
Yeah, we should be. I don't know. I don't know why we haven't gotten the lease to sign yet, but it's getting near the end of the month. That's all I'm gonna say.
Yeah, American Uncensored. Did you say hi in here earlier? I see Rob Shadow. Yeah, and American Outlaw too. I see somebody said hi to American Uncensored. I just wanted to say I watched your video this morning, American Uncensored, and I was making sure you was here to hear all these things I was saying about it. Anyway, yesterday, Angel says I went and looked at a motorcycle I do not want to borrow money to buy. I still wanted to tell her, man, yeah, I'm not alone there. When he like you see something you want, gosh, should I ask so and so? Sure, use a little extra money. That'd be nice.
Yeah.
Or go to the bank and can I do another one? Is my credit good enough?
Yeah, I want to know. Like, first of all, it's all over Facebook now. The last couple of days
What is?
about the refund and stuff, the $6,400 from the government. So
I
I
never
want
heard
to
of it.
know if it's BS or if it's legitimate ads on Facebook and stuff.
Yeah, good morning, Salty. Said all recovering from ordering tires and wheels this morning. That was depressing. Yeah, all your money went kapoof, huh? Ordering stuff for your Crystal Meyer. Good morning. Good morning. For your stuff.
Everybody
Oh,
hear
Matt,
anything
there you
about
are.
that?
He's
No.
coming. There he is. There you go. Get up here. He's circling. He's circling the corral first, then he'll make the entrance. So just hang on. Yeah, no, I haven't heard nothing about any any money because it's going to be terrible if they do that. It'll be nice, but it'll be terrible because then we'll have to go pay it all back somewhere down the line. Like they'll triple grocery prices next
Yeah.
time. Good morning, Mac.
Good morning.
Good
Is
morning,
all well
Matt.
in your field of the world?
No. It's too
It's
early
okay.
for me to have
Gotcha.
any kind of a explanation for the world condition.
That's okay, man. It's like too early. That's what people ask me. How you doing this? I say it's too early to tell.
Too early to
Give
even
me a few more minutes of responses and
guess. It's too early to even guess what it's going to be like today.
I sure don't have any experience with the Yamaha Bolt. You know what I got experience with, and it's pretty lame. Right there. I've just been waiting. I had a cam out in the garage. I wanted to try that. See if it
Sorry.
I knew it would. Just out there staring at my it's been up there for a couple weeks. She's naked. So you got a little bit of bike porn, I guess, this morning. How's that?
Nice.
She's partially
I really
unwrapped.
enjoyed watching Sick open his box yesterday full of canned goods.
Yeah, that's something, right?
With love, and that's the key word. Is when people take time.
And then, like, I started watching the video, and I'm like, dude, that's not the edited one, because I originally had their hashtags, their names up on the screen, and I said, and it said, "Thank you so much to Robert." And his last name and Jessica or Wannabe Farmstead. And it was all nice. And it was like a bunch of letters and it was nice and neat. And it was throughout the whole video. And yesterday's video, there wasn't anything on it. It was just me.
You finally did some editing and then
and it didn't want to do it.
You did the unedited version anyway.
How does that happen, Moto?
I think God is telling you something.
I mean, bro, like seriously, dude. Like
Oh.
You cannot edit, remember?
I can't win, man.
I think Arm James talked about you remember Arm James? He was on with us and we see him once in a while. He talked about popping up in this morning. So there, you know what? I see him right down there.
Yeah, I see him.
I was just gonna announce that you might be here, and let me put a link out there quick for you if you want to hop on with us, and then I'll click the link out.
Salty.
Because we're special.
Angel Face, American Uncensored. You got a full house in here. Sterling Wheel.
Yes, Sterling's on the road. On the road again.
On the road again.
I just can't wait to get on the road again.
Dinner
Yeah,
time.
we
What's
lost
up,
5
Dave?
people with me humming a tune. It's okay.
He's the highway master.
The Hallmeister. It has the worst fake gauge that you ever seen. What does? You got a fake
The,
gauge? On
This bike here, who has experience with the Yamaha Bolt V twin metric cruiser? And that one has the worst gauge. Fake gauge.
Fake gauges, man. What's the idea? Remember they used to have one? If you had enough money and you could buy the the big deluxe plan, you could be reading a gauge right here.
Angel
no,
Face, the FXR doesn't have any gauges.
They had those in cars like that. Ones that just weren't like, didn't they, Mac? You remember?
Yeah.
Anybody?
Nothing. Like what? Maybe a temperature? Maybe a
Just
fuel?
the space for them, or there he is.
I remember there was a
Hello.
time the temperature was out on the radiator cap and had a little, the water would rise up in a tube and you could tell how hot your motor was by what you were seeing on the radiator cap. But that was a long time ago.
Yeah. Maybe I'm imagining things, but I just know when you grow up in cars, you go, gosh, why the alt doesn't say anything? There's nothing there. Well, there's not really anything in there. It's just where it would be if you had it. That makes sense.
I don't make anywhere near that, Salty. I don't even make half that.
James, you've been gone quite a while. You've been working hard. I know that. So I won't ask you what you've been up to or what you're doing, but
living life,
back again.
working,
yeah,
just grinding.
Grind. Damn.
Yeah.
Another Canadian.
Hey, Sam, man, what's going on,
What's
brother?
up, brother? How are you, man?
Oh, brother, I'm good, man. Good to be here. Thank you so much, Moto.
Jeez, no, thank you, man. I heard you were coming. I was just starting to announce what I remember. It's like, hey, I remembered something. I think RM James was going to come by and make a visit today.
Yes, sir. Visit my neighbors.
And then I started reading. I was like, oh, there he is. As soon as I say things, way up here.
Oh, I'm kind of a man of my word. If I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to follow through with it.
I get that. I really do. Those are.
Oh, my bad.
Gives you peace.
Yeah. I can't see a lot of the writing underneath and stuff. It's really small. So if someone says something,
we try to
can't
read them
see
out
it.
if it's kind of important. I'm going to make this banner a little bigger. Just see, not a banner, but
this one's important.
Just see if I can beat it.
Damn it.
Sterling says if I use the classic, that makes it bigger. It says, Mac, I need to thank you, sir. You said some really nice things about me yesterday.
Well, I've got to say this to Angel Face. She is on the list to be wife number 6. So it's going to be rough. It's going to be a rough ride.
Hey, so get used to the buttering, all right? Get used to the buttering.
Yeah, I mean,
get used to
it. You'll learn to love me.
That's it. Like we all do.
Morning, American Uncensored. How are you?
Yeah.
Morning.
Yeah. I wish I had I don't know. Cause I watched American Uncensored video this morning. I think it's the latest one he put out, and just listening to his views on life and the world and about not being like the political thing. I ain't for this or I ain't for that. I'm for what's right type stuff. And it was just, I don't know. It just really impacted me this morning. I was excited about it. And that's all I kind of wanted to talk about at some point. And here we are doing this, but that's fine too. But anyway, American, that was a really great video. I support you, man. And whatever I can do, it's very small and little here. We just
try to support.
Yeah.
I just subscribed to another gentleman's channel. I forget the name of it, but
yeah.
Hey.
Yeah, it's a lot. It's a lot on YouTube. And it's like, the like-mindedness I was noticing, that's what are attracting to small channels. And a lot of people, like when they mention about growing, I'd like to grow, I guess. There's really not a purpose for me to grow or to grow like bigger, because if not a small channel no more, then what happens? You know, you're not that small channel that we all like and know that is real, and you know what I mean? Things like that. You're not so influenced by everything. You are who you are, and you can put out the content you want. And I don't know.
You try not to impose suffering upon yourself.
Yeah.
You want to pay attention to everybody, but there's a give and take.
Yeah.
I can understand.
Yeah. So anyway, listen, it was just thoughts he was thinking, what's going on up here, and conveying them out. And I really related to him. That's what I like about a lot of these channels, you know, a lot of you guys in themselves, you know. It's like you, James, here we are. We've been attracted in some way and started to make a personal relationship of sorts, you know. And
yes, sir.
That's the whole value to me out of YouTube, is what we do. Not here, but what we do together when we're at each other's channels or places, or we get to gather at places like this or wherever we're at.
Yes, sir.
That's the big bonus.
My mouse just died. I'll be right back.
Yeah. Sick. Yeah, like I you know, kind of just got onto YouTube, you know, during the shutdowns. I was you know, I was watching a lot of just mainstream stuff, and then you know, around 2019, 2020, you know, in 2020, you know, I got onto YouTube, and I've never really looked back. I got to see more of what people are like on long form communication, because that's what we're doing. We're communicating and having discussions, and then you switch back to the mainstream and these TV shows and the news, and it just doesn't give you the same comfort of knowledge. Like it doesn't give you enough, because you watch the news. I don't watch the news anymore. I haven't watched the news in years. And you switch back and you're just like, I'm not getting the information that I would get if I'm on YouTube.
Thank you, Monty. Yeah. You know, like I called home. Well, I called, you know, like to a family member, and I don't want to say nothing about, you know, just hurt anybody's feelings, you know, but the first thing I get kind of talked about and asked about was all the political stuff and this and that. And I'm like, I'm not involved with it, you know. And you almost felt a little ashamed, like, well, am I doing things wrong? Because this is a superior in your family, you know. And you're like, well, maybe I should be paying more attention to this or that. But I know what I've learned and what I've gathered through here, that, you know, I'm right where I need to be with information and truth and
yes, sir.
Things like that, you know, because both sides are so, but it just goes to show how doesn't matter who, anybody's can really get affected. It's like picking a team, you know. I'm picking the Cowboys, or I'm picking the Redskins, and that's what I'm going to stick my loyalty to, and that's where I'm going to stand and all that. When, how about let's just stand for what's right and for what's wrong, you know, as opposed to political parties that have proven to be corrupt. But I don't want to talk about too much about that on here. I just really was a good thing you said, you know, and you can apply that to your life. You know, it's not just this political thing. It's about applying these things just to your life in general, you know, your channels, to our relationships, you know, being real as we can be.
Absolutely. I completely agree. Like, probably the first time in my lifetime how Canada and the United States and even around the world, where everyone was put in the same bubble.
Sorry, sick.
And here we are, probably going to be discussing whatever it is that you guys like to discuss, your motorcycles. I love that. I love how you guys are, you know, doing your motorcycle channels and just talking about the trucks and talking about what you guys engage in. And then Moto, you're doing these tattoos. Like I like tattoos. I got tattoos.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, you don't get to see, like, if you wanted to watch a tattoo show, you had to watch a tattoo show on their schedule and on their time and what they were doing. But here, like, I'm watching you do a tattoo, and it's like in real time.
Mm-hmm.
And it's impressive. I really like that. Wow.
Random piece of your life you're out there and sharing, you know. It's we got a big variety of stuff. That's another thing American was talking, like, do a variety of things, you know, and I do on my channel, and that's not so great. Like algorithms, you know, I didn't realize that algorithms is a way of controlling the masses as well. You know, where information is going to be seen, how it's going to be seen, what's going to pop up. And so why do I want to aspire my channel or myself to an algorithm for growth?
Yeah, I'm just giving my
then I'm like, I got double standards if I'm saying that, really.
Yeah.
So we're right where we need to be. Happy.
I got to make a statement here. I have on my list 2 candidates to be wife number 6. Sterling is right up there in the front. And
As another
we've
wife,
got Angel Face here, and it's a decision between a wiggler and a giggler. It's going to be tough.
You see? Oh, mercy.
Oh,
those are good subjects right there as well.
yeah.
Yeah, we have fun with those subjects. We get to laugh and
absolutely.
We don't need no stinking agenda. It just pops up as we go.
That's the whole thing. And sometimes your agenda is to talk about not having an agenda. You
Exactly. Like Seinfeld. Let's talk about nothing.
Hey, you go. I mean, have another
Much to do about nothing.
And then it becomes something, and it just kind of snowballs into a discussion about whatever it is you want to talk about.
I want to be Cosmos.
Cosmos.
Why do I always got to be pink?
I want to be the bottle cap. I want to be the piece of glass. Why didn't you pick me? Pick me.
So what's going on with everybody today? Because I got a bit of time this morning, and then I have my daughter. She's going to be turning 13 on Saturday, and I've already texted by my wife to go get a cake and cupcakes or order them or something.
You have missions to do. You got real life stuff.
I got one of those lists to do.
Impacted.
Honeydew.
There you go.
Yeah. I'm glad to be here to do it.
I shall do as I'm asked.
Yeah.
Where are you in the Great White North again? Angel wants to know.
Pardon me?
Angel wants to know where you are in the Great White Canada, where you live about. Like,
I'm in Ontario, Canada. I'm about 2.5 hours away from Toronto.
Okay.
I'm in between London, Ontario and Kitchener, Ontario, Kitchener-Waterloo.
Yeah.
So I'm in the Golden Horseshoe area.
Ooh.
What we call the Golden Horseshoe.
Never heard of that, but I wooed it anyway. Like, yeah, I know what that is. That's cool. What is it?
Yeah, what is it?
It's a landmass.
A landmass? Okay.
Yeah, it's just called the greater, like Ontario, Canada is right across the states from Buffalo, New York.
Okay.
So Niagara Falls, we're 4 hours away from Niagara Falls.
You see, Sick, everybody knew that. We just not in the loop, man.
That's okay.
The Golden Horseshoe. No, I'm sure that's a thing. If
Yep.
you know about it.
We don't know the geography a lot up there.
Yeah.
And then 4 hours away from me is Lake Huron.
Okay.
I like to go camping up there.
Yeah.
Yeah. And what is called a little further up is called the Muskokas. And it's like cottage country.
Yeah.
And so
right on the borders. They had a pretty interesting show about how they made the border between US and Canada, and you see all the little twists and turns. And could you imagine being on that committee?
Yeah, right.
It's what? And what if the other person wants that little piece of land? You know, like, all right, we're waiting.
Like I don't know how much information I should like the area, like the town I live in is really small.
Yeah.
So everyone kind of knows everyone, and everyone knows what's going on, and
yeah, kind of like our small channels.
Exactly.
You know.
Yeah.
We got our business in our business at times. Mind your own business. I made a little thing about that. What do you call it? Video about that. Mind your business motto.
Mind your business.
Mind my damn business.
Mind your P's and Q's.
Yeah.
Your P's and Q's. That's funny.
Buck, how you doing? Buck, where was he last? Arkansas. Here's a topic for discussion. Why is it only motorcycles and big trucks that are invisible on the road?
I have an answer for that.
I haven't seen any. I don't even know what you're
You
talking
know
about.
why? Because they're looked at as almost a nuisance to
Nuisance. Yeah, I knew that was
other
coming.
drivers
Yeah.
because they have to be watched out for. They're
Yeah.
slower most of the time, or they're in traffic, like, and you have to be careful of them. So you got to kind of get around them or whatever. But that's how motorists look at them, if you think about it, and
You're
especially
right.
if you don't ride.
Point on. You watch Grumpy Old Man's, which I did yesterday, his video. He was up and down a ladder installing a beam. Real life stuff, real things that have happened.
Yeah, I was
He
watching
had
that.
storm or something that did some damage, and he had to get neighborhood help or friends.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
You remember my adventure on the ladder last year? I was working on my security camera up there, and as I was drilling, and when I pulled the drill out, I noticed I was getting further away from the wall, and I realized I was going over backwards on the ladder. You remember who I landed on, don't you?
Angelique, now I remember.
I
Yeah,
squished her.
she was your buffer.
Yep.
That's horrible.
Yeah, you hear bad stuff about ladders. My grandpa, I remember he went out on himself in the backyard in spring, gonna cut some tree limbs and stuff. Next thing you know, he's got a cast on both arms.
Oh, geez.
Stories like that all the time. You break stuff when you fall.
Yep.
So if you're out there in a ladder by yourself with a chainsaw, you might want to ask for some help.
Yeah, 3 points of contact at all time, but yeah, I always have a buddy with you when you're on a ladder.
Yeah.
Even from 10 feet, you fall on your head, you can get paralyzed.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, 2-4. He has the answer about motorcycles and big trucks.
2-4. Damn noisy bikers and sleep. Yeah, do you see? You summed it all up there.
Yeah,
exactly.
What we meant.
That's totally the attitude, you know.
Rob's neighbor in here. Thank you. A lot more times I find out who's in here is when somebody says hi to somebody. So thanks for saying hi, by the way. Do not reframe.
Yeah, come on in. Hello.
I know, right? Hey, come on in. I heard you knocking.
Yeah, come on in.
I hear you knocking, but you can't come in. Isn't that a song? Yeah.
Yeah.
Don't know.
Everything's a song in a movie quote. I say that so many times. I'm sure you get tired of me saying that. Do you find that be in your life as well? Triggers.
Oh, hey, we got Dave in here this morning. Hey, let's bring Dave in here.
I know Sterling was in here. What's up, Sterling?
Dave is not afraid to come. He might have to be quiet at the house though. You know. Always. So what is this early? No, it's late. It's late where he's at.
Yeah, dinner time, I think he said.
Yeah, well, it's not too bad. Make some noise, you know. Tell them you got important things to do over here in the USA. You have people. You have relationships. You have to nurture them. So come on over, hang out, say hi, Dave. No guilt. No guilt.
I got a question for Moto.
What you got?
How long have you been doing tattoos?
Since '83 is when my first interest peaked, when I was in the Army and was drawing. I was an illustrator in the Army, so I did a lot of drawing. People would ask me to draw stuff to go get tattoos. Next thing you know, I'm going and getting one, and that's where it all happened. And I asked the guy about teaching me, and I was so fascinated.
Okay.
And so I've been doing it ever since, really, like, and for a living since what? That was 83, about 89, I actually got in. Well, I had my own shop before that and stuff, but it was kind of short-lived and being in the Army and whatever. But yeah, so making a living off it and living off it since 89.
Wow.
So.
Yeah.
Wow, man. And do you prefer doing color or just straight black and white or black ink?
Super fascinated with because I didn't know color as well. I loved black and gray wash, so I made that my badge. And people that did really great black and gray stuff could do some really realistic realism things with it. And it would stick better because you have the colors that would fade back in the day. They still will, today. And
yeah.
but there's a
Right.
lot of variables.
Your
But
your signature would probably be your black and grays,
yeah,
right?
colors. Let's say that again.
Your signature, the
Yeah,
thing you
yeah.
like to do the best is probably the black and grays.
That was at one time, yeah. And then I started painting and I learned about colors, and YouTube helped me a lot actually, like in my later years, really, like after 2010 or 12, I started painting and learning color wheels and really learning them, and what the terminologies were and how you achieved certain tint tones and shades and whatever. So
Yeah, I asked because I have a colored tattoo and it's fading, but I oil it, I cream it up every so often.
Yeah.
And I kind of wish I didn't get it colored, but the guy who was doing the tattoo on me really was like, "Oh no, let's do color." And I'm like, ugh. He goes, "No, it'll pop out. It'll look great."
Yeah,
it did. It looked great. But
they got great idea. Manipulate it sometimes. I always tell people, and not like I do things perfect. I don't mean that, but I give the suggestion. Well, if you're not sure what you want, get it just in black and gray.
That's what I was
and stuff later on. If you want to color over them and add to it, you can do that, and we'll leave it like we won't overdo the black and gray. So you got the option to change.
Yeah.
Right.
My entire left arm is black and gray.
Yeah.
Right.
For one spot is red on my wrist.
Yeah, I've seen that in some videos. Yeah.
And that's the spot. Moto, I need a suggestion to finish off yours. Yes. Get up with me.
Morning, Jessica. We were talking about you this morning. We were talking about this, the video I released yesterday was supposed with the love was supposed to have you and Robert's hashtag, your handle on the screen because I edited it, and I went in there and I made sure it was there and I said thank you, Robert and Jessica, and and everything, and I had your handles up there and everything. And then when the premiere came out, it wasn't there. I was like, it's like the universe doesn't want me to edit.
Here's your sign.
I was like, geez. But I just wanted to let you know that it was supposed to be there. I could probably fix it and put it out again, which is what I think I'm going to do after the coffee show.
Yeah, you got to practice. You got to do those things a lot.
Yeah. So I'm going to I want to find out where that one went, to be honest with you.
Where what went?
The one I had done like that already.
Edited video you made.
Yeah, the one I edited and I literally exported it also.
Crazy.
Yeah, so I gotta find that somewhere.
Look at that, Angel. We put a motorcycle up.
Nice.
Good for you. Motorcycle pictures too. I'm gonna do some motorcycle related content right now.
Yeah.
It's a 2019 Yamaha Bolt that she was looking with, just over 10,000. Yeah, 6,000 miles.
Yeah, I was so upset when I saw that. I was like, really, dude? I was like, man.
Looks like a badass cruiser right there.
I was like, there could have been people that hit their handle and went and subscribed to them. I was like, come on, bro.
Way more affordable than trying to go in and get you a Harley Davidson. Well, you could get a Sportster, because that's kind of what this is comparable to, wouldn't you say? Not like a big twin or whatever, but
it's like a mid cruiser.
Mm-hmm.
Like an older one, dude. Older ones you can get for like $5,000.
They don't make things too
$5,000, jeez.
$5,000, $4,000. You can get a sports.
Yeah, for that. That's all obtainable.
My brother-in-law just picked up a brand new Yamaha 250 dirt bike.
Yeah, Yamaha 250. Yeah,
it didn't go well, but he got one anyway.
Yeah. Dirt bikes, you have to maintain them quite often and rebuild, and not actually rebuild, but you have to do things every couple thousand miles.
Really? I know nothing of any of that.
Somebody popped.
Kind of like the VW. You have to do certain maintenance on them about every couple oil changes. Valve adjuster lift
Did you see Sterling Wheel's VW video the other day?
Yes.
That's a sick ride, man.
It
Yeah.
is. He has so much fun in that thing.
He was
and it's-
tinkering on it on live stream, but I couldn't. He kept cutting in and out, and so I had to leave. I was like, "Oh man, I can't watch
had to
this."
leave, man. Oh no.
What's up,
Yeah.
Dave?
I was I'm listening to old mate. I don't know you. I haven't met you before.
Hey.
Hello, my name's Dave. How are you? I know the man to the left of me. It's Eric.
Eric,
The man next to me is Jerry. And then we've got Dean. And
you know Jerry?
And that's James
Like,
Moto.
you know Jerry?
and yes, I must be a little bit quiet. It is getting on the later side of the eve here in Western Australia. But you were guilting me to come on. So
We did do a little coaxing, a little manipulating, a little like get that
You got
spatula under there, get him off the frying pan. Up, boom, there he is. Now you see.
you got me. You got me.
You did.
Yeah, I went for a little ride. I'll work on the video tonight, tomorrow, maybe tomorrow. So I got some footage. So it's not all, I won't leave my audiences baiting for more. I'll try and get something out to them. It's nice weather at the moment. We've been and some nice light, some different camera angles, that sort of stuff. But it's the same old, Fremantle. They still haven't fixed the sheep, but geez, they got some nice cold beer down there, old Mac.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh,
That
frosty.
cold beer is nice. Anyway, please carry on. I'll just sit back.
No, we're not
And,
carrying on about nothing. When you come on in, we carry on with what you're carrying on with right now.
not
The
a
fleeting
great
thought
deal.
that I had about you and your channel was when you come on, like you always, not always, but I think of compliments. I like to compliment people because I like them myself as well. But I tell you, I'm not good. But how well you sit and do a live all by yourself all the time, and you engage with just about each and every person that writes a comment and talk, and how freely and naturally you do that. That's a really good skill. And I don't know if that was like that the very first time you did those things. Gained
I'd have to say it came from public speaking. It came from debating teams. It came from public speaking. It came from so the comments are like prompt cards, and then they will then direct the where the conversation goes. In the conversation. And
you gotta know how to get your audience to want to do that too. Sometimes, don't you? Or your people, helping them suggest.
Where are you from today?
What
part of the world are you from? Hey, tell us the time. Be upbeat. Look, I'm no shade tree surgeon, and I'm no $1 million bogan. I am just Dave's channel. But it's all about focusing with the eye of the camera, looking straight down the barrel, and engaging with your audience and saying, "G'day, guys. How you doing? Would you like to comment about something? Would you like to talk about this, that, the other? How's it going? That's the way I do it." 2,200 people came in yesterday. Amazing.
What?
I had no idea. Yep. It's absolutely amazing.
Wow.
Crazy.
That's nuts.
And a couple of bucks as well, so it's worth doing. You get the odd troll from Punjabi, Pakistan, or wherever the heck they come from. Telling me that I should stop smoking, or you've got to live for Allah, and
You did try that for a while.
I'll do it again.
You took a break anyway. Here's
I'm getting better help this next
Morning, Wally.
Morning.
Comment.
Morning. Good morning.
But it's definitely a battle, and Wally knows all about the battle of nicotine. So we're not gonna we're not gonna go there right now. But I've taken some steps. But they
so
haven't
good though.
When
With this day, man, that was nice. Go ahead, Sick.
when Dave said "Carry On," I immediately thought of that Crosby, Stills and Nash song.
Good.
Yep.
Carry on. Oh yeah.
I'm thinking
Carry on.
Yeah.
I'm
Carry
thinking
on.
Sick, you should go pro.
Yeah,
Well,
right.
I know it's been a few days, and I just think about you when you're not around, and go like, like when I know I don't see you. Well, either you take little breaks, which is good and healthy too, but I know sometimes your world gets a little crazy, and so yeah, just thinking of you. So
It's
hope
nice to
you've been
know.
doing okay and staying emotionally, spiritually fit, all that good stuff, man.
Yeah, I'm trying to stay positive.
Hitting buttons again.
Say what, Lolly?
So I was just hitting buttons again.
No, man. Join the crowd. You're down so low. I had to turn your mic up a little. There we go.
I'm sorry.
No, it was it you. Last time I had you on, you must have been really loud or saying things I didn't like. I turned your mic way down.
Just turned me off.
I was never did that, but that sounds funny.
It's okay. I only have a little bit of time. I have some meetings I have to get to this morning, but I wanted to stop in. It's been a while, so I want to stop in and say hello. Miss y'all.
Yeah, see.
We miss you too.
Well, Molly.
Yeah.
We're not missing you now because you're here with us.
Robert, that's James.
He's yes, armed James. He's been in our chat quite a bit, and once you met us all, you kind of rallied up. You was there a lot, and then all of a sudden you're kind of, well, that's how life takes you, when you're busy and
I had life things to take care of, and YouTube comes second, family comes first. So do I.
How many kids? Just the one?
I only have one daughter. Yep.
Yeah. Birthday. So happy birthday.
Happy birthday.
She'll be, Jesus, 13 Saturday.
Wow.
Yeah. Does she still love you?
Like the world needs to spin.
Yeah, that's cool. Good for you, man.
Maybe another year. Sometimes another year, you get a little less important, and you're like, oh
no, that should never happen.
Oh, man.
We got
that does happen though.
I know.
Yeah, they come
we have a
back
very
around
close relationship, so
it does.
I do understand the teenage years, and
yeah,
I was there.
Yep.
So
if
it happens, it happens. That's the way it goes. Right?
Yeah.
So we need to navigate around those ups and downs.
That's how they grow and learn. I wanted to protect them all, from every little thing and experience and negativity. But when I looked back on my own life, right, you're like, oh, I'm so glad nobody stopped me from that or this or that, or I didn't get, you know what I mean? I stuck the fork in the outlet. Okay. It's like, wow, they're right. That will shock the hell out of you, and I learned something.
Yep, the stove is hot.
Humbled my ass.
If you want some advice, you best stop talking to our dear old Mac. He's seen many a teenager.
He's full of it.
He might be full of it, but I'm pretty sure he's got the right advice. How parents negotiate at time, a difficult time. And look, not every teenager is going to be like me and the terror I was to my parents. Imagine putting your daughter into juvenile or a 1 month psychological assessment at 13 because he burnt down the school.
Yeah, you can't go in there thinking that every parent thinking that their child is the perfect angel. They are kidding themselves.
Exactly, mate.
And I'm in the same category. I cannot just go around saying my child or my teenager is the perfect example of what you should and shouldn't do or who you should be. She's going to make mistakes, and I need to recognize that. And so that's how you grow, is by like, I don't have all the answers, but knowing and going into, listen, my kid's not perfect. She's going to make mistakes. I just need to understand that I need to teach her or show her the respectful way of navigating through the difficult times in life.
Yeah, and how you react as a parent to them
Exactly.
things, and
And
how
monitor social media.
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah, and that is also something that's that we've had a discussion with when she was even younger. You know, you're going to find people that are not nice online. They're going to send you messages. They're going to say things to you that aren't true. So you need to build some thick skin to fight back, and have the tools to fight back responsibly.
Those are the ones that give
good. That's good advice, young man. You're definitely on the list for Father of the Year.
Yeah.
To teenager, you're doing, you're saying the right things. I think having a belief system and a belief in God and a community with church is a big. It's funny how I was talking about that, and it tried to beat me out when I talk about God. I think that when you've got the cornerstone of something that you can let Jesus take care of, all those bad stuff, just dump it on Jesus' shoulders. He's strong enough to take all those bad comments, all those.
Yeah, he'll bear the weight of the evil, and then
yeah.
So I think it's difficult. Is God even relevant in 2025?
Yeah.
For a 13-year-old person, or is it the latest thing on American Idol?
Yeah.
The latest star.
Like I never really cared about it, and I knew there's good and bad things, right? And you knew that there was this, you were taught about that. You're either going here, you going there. It's like, oh well, I can't make it. I can't do it. I'm not like, and I don't even know what I was saying.
Far from it to be me who gives any pastoral advice. I am,
I think what I was going to get to is when you get to a point in your life where you get pushed and you have no choice, and you become, like, well, that's how it was for me anyway. Desperate, alone, different things happened to me, and my ego had taken such a big charge in my life, and just self-destructs, and then it was like, now I'm willing to listen to some other what can fill the void now, what's going to teach me. I wanted something different in my life because I knew wherever I was going. And that's like with our kids. I think that's what kind of sparked this. It's like when they get, and it's hard to let them get to a point where they have troubles because we want to keep them trouble free because they're happy and I want to be happy. I want to be that good parent, but then it becomes more about me than actually letting them grow,
Yeah, it's okay for them to stumble, trip, and fall. Don't be there to pick them up every single time. Let them learn the lesson.
Yeah.
And why they fell and how they fell. And when they get back up, they'll have a better understanding and go, oh, maybe I shouldn't have done that, or maybe I shouldn't have said that, or getting in trouble is all part of life. I got in shit all the time when I was a kid. But those were the 80s, man. With the 80s, man, we got to go out free. I'm a Gen X, so just like you guys, right? You went out, you played with sticks, and you stared at a tree, you stared at the grass. You watch cars go by.
Caught frogs and lived like Huckleberry.
You built forts. You climbed trees.
Yes.
Swimming in waters.
Hey, Moto.
Yes.
Do you still have that picture that we did last November up in Washington State? When I was disheveled.
Oh yeah.
The wild old Mac when he went unchained. You had it on your billboard for a while. You created that picture.
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna. If you show that picture, I can explain to you why you should never seek advice from old Mac about raising your daughters because there's a video of me in November drinking with my daughters to excess. Now they drank me under the table. After 2 half-gallon jugs there. Old Mac's mind had already got scrambled, and they left the happy as pigs in mud, that they had got the old man stoned.
Scrambled eggs. That's funny.
So, I can't give no advice.
That's
Yeah.
nasty of them, actually, old mate, thinking about that. It's
I
very
must-
manipulative. I do remember that.
Yeah, you was there, Dave.
I was there.
I might have it
I
on my
don't think
back.
I was digging. I don't think I was digging them on.
I think I
don't think
saved
I
one
was
of these.
digging them.
There we go. Let's see what that is. Might be able to
Whoa.
get there. Take the comment down. You got the comment, Sick? I'm going to try to get it down. There it is. I'll get it. There you are,
There's
down
old-
there.
there's
It's pretty
old-
damn
there's old
small. I
Mac.
had a bigger picture of it, but
Like it.
that's what I got for right now.
Yeah, there it is. Yep.
For
yep.
fast
Like it.
access.
That's when old Mac is off the chain.
That was a good one, man.
I only do that every year, but
Yeah.
I like it. Looks cool.
I wanted to do that every day back in the day. I just wanted to stay that way, you know?
It's not letting your hair down. It's letting your hair out.
Yeah. Where was we in the comments? I pulled one down and now I got lost.
you remember the little girl named Irish that was with my daughter. That's the first
I
time
don't.
I'd ever met her. Before the evening was over, she was family. She
The part
Little
India.
the Filipino girl.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah, that's one.
Yeah, it's everything.
Really
Rob.
cool people. They were really cool people.
I'm agreed. Oh, Bucks said his mom said he was a little angel too. I remember a comment earlier
Oh, yeah.
back there. I could imagine you being a little angel. You still are. You are an angel.
How do you do that with that green, Sick? How do you turn it to the black screen? How do you do that?
Look at Lolly
Stop cam on your
trying to get you up
on
there,
your
Lolly.
screen. If you just hit stop cam. So Jeremy, try just hitting the stop cam.
He's having some fun.
No, I don't have that.
Okay, have you got
Mike, calm,
My
chat,
helper.
more.
Yeah,
Leave.
beautiful fitty titty.
you're on your phone, yeah.
Fitty titty. That's what I
Yeah, I'm
call
on my phone. I was just asking how he did that. Look cool.
So there's a section in your screen on StreamYard that lets you mute, stop the cam, present something. I'm not going to present something. I've got nothing to present.
Hey, Miss Nona.
That's
Sorry,
the
not
one.
what I'm sorry. Present.
Back to your regularly scheduled programming.
Okay, yeah.
Back to you.
I don't want to press too many buttons on this thing and then all of a
I'm
sudden it
hot
does
like
something.
that's what I'm saying.
Really.
No, I
Yeah.
dig it, man.
I'll try it some other time.
So Nana, that was a beautiful video you put out yesterday. She explained like the whole thing with the whole about the chickens.
Chickens.
Hello.
Yeah.
Really passionate about all that stuff, and I was trying to bring her up. I think it was yesterday morning in her channel, and that's the video I needed to find and have up. We'll look at it again when we got more time. What time is it? 10:23. I gotta.
Morning, Nona.
I got 5 minutes and then I got to head out.
James, thanks for the blessing, man, coming by and
Enjoy your celebration with your
once a
I
week.
got to
or
go
once a
run
month,
errands and
whatever.
do things, and then there's house stuff I got to do. And I got to work tonight, so wouldn't mind resting up a little bit.
You do your thing, bro.
So I'm probably going to take off right now.
It's fine.
And I just wanted to say thank you so much for having me, Moto. Everybody, thank you.
Thank you.
Good seeing you.
Good to see you.
All right, you guys enjoy the rest of your day, all right?
Always good to see you, man.
You
Yes,
too.
sir. Take care.
I couldn't see him. He was in camouflage.
Warm feeling. Great. Yeah.
So are you? Look at you.
Down here, Lolly being you're off camera. Oh, we can see the beautiful Dave up there under the coffee shop sign. Could you turn the light on up there for me?
Yeah.
The coffee shop.
Oh, yeah.
Make sure the light's on. There you go. I need to drop a little string off that overlace. Stupid things I think of.
No.
Who's going to BAM this year?
Guys, have a wonderful day. I have to take off.
You got to go too?
Hopefully I'll get on in the morning, be able to get on in the morning or later tonight. But yeah, I've got some meetings I have to take care of. Y'all have a great day.
Bye bye, Miss Lolly.
Thanks for joining us.
Hey, did anybody hear from Rocket Queen? She was in distress yesterday with the fire. Do you have any up-to-date news from Cleveland, Oklahoma?
No. And I feel terrible. I meant to get up and get on her with Instagram and message her, like, I don't know where I could get a hold of her, hopefully, and find out. But too self-centered. Didn't remember.
No, not at all, man.
That's how I feel sometimes.
Is she subscribed to us? And is she just a person that comes into the chats? Or
yes.
Do we have a vested
interest? And it's an important thing that happened, you know. It's like a disaster.
Oh, look, it's terrible. It's terrible.
Was it fires and tornadoes? Is that what it was?
Notable. There's been so many disasters on your channel. You know, we've had the floods, we've had the fires, we've had
hurricanes.
You know, hurricanes. I mean, it's all, one might even say, you know, pestilence is here.
I'm just doing it right now, so I'm messaging her right now.
We're living in the time of pestilence.
Don't do it now, it'll go.
I'm trying to go Angel Face. It'll be my first time going.
Yeah, sick. We might be sharing a room even. Who knows? We're gonna see what'll happen with that too. Is
yeah.
My
Do you know what the cancellation is on that?
Just it's free. Just got to do it within a certain amount of time, within like 10 days or a week, and then you're not, you know, they're really cool anyway down there.
How's my favorite school? Angelique, my favorite school.
She's out feeding the birds. She just went. She just came and got a load of bird feed to put out there on the rail.
You know what aliens are? Aliens are octopuses. Octopuses are aliens.
It could be. Yeah, it could be.
Yeah, I really enjoyed Nona Grace yesterday with the tour of the chicken coops. They're more or less like chicken penthouses. You know, those chickens live well. And them roosters, I'm telling you, they're out there strutting with them big, beautiful plumage, all the different colors, and she lives a good life.
Yeah, I've been interested in chickens for quite some time now.
Hey,
since
John.
my daughter got them, you know, so.
Nona's going.
3 eggs the other day and stuff like that. And man, I go over there. It's like that's first. I go run down to the chicken coop and see how they're doing. You know.
It's Nona's 5th time going to BAM. Wow, 5 times.
You close to Virginia or far away? Not great. Oh, she's a good 10, 12 hours away from where I am. Put it that way.
It's going to be her 5th year going to VAM.
Her 5th, yeah. That you've been to almost every one then.
Wow. Yeah.
This is the 5th anniversary, I believe. So
yeah. She's been to every one. That's great. Good for her. Morning, John. Buck, yeah, Buck is the poster child for disasters. It's not funny, Buck. I'm sorry. But my heart breaks for you, bro. It's crazy how you can't cut your brakes sometimes. It's upsetting.
Here.
Betty Crocker.
Today is warmer outside. I just came in from getting the eggs. It's dark outside. I had to use the flashlight. But I only wore my sweater out there. It was very, very warm compared to what it's been. I guess when you go from real cold temperatures to a little bit warmer, we think it's warm. Mm-hmm. But to go from hotter temperatures to cooler, it feels terrible. Well, today, when Jim went out to the mail, I got a card from Candace.
I'm thinking this is the wrong one. They're all right, but this is not the one I was thinking about.
This is not the one you were
You can
thinking.
you can really tell people like Doyle's welding and brazing and his nice little gift he's given it. Nona Grace energy with the how incredible to be able to bend and hand sign out of steel. It's pretty good.
Yesterday was about dust in there, dusting, dust. The
Dust.
feather dusting.
Yes, that's the one I was looking
It was
for.
in the title.
Well, why ain't it up here first? That's
What you
weird.
need to do is go to videos and look for latest.
Mode.
I like her
Or something
music.
brighten up your.
Yeah.
We
Well,
got some of those plants.
I'll have to get it together another time, but we'll try to find that one. I just thought I like it.
You're off to work, eh?
If I like something, I'll put it up, right?
You're off to work, mate.
Yeah, sometime in about 10, 15 minutes. It's 10:30 now, so if I push it, I go to about 15 more minutes. But if y'all want to hop off now, we can. I mean, it's all good.
Well, it's a little more about you getting to work safely.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't have appointments today. It's gonna rain, so I'm gonna drive. Actually, it's not too big a deal. So
Check
you
it
don't
out,
wanna
Moto.
do-
Check it out, Moto.
you got
Dad
there.
knows all the answers.
Yeah. Hey, so does Mac, huh?
Hey, yeah, there's some, but you want to read that small print down there.
Except when he disagrees with mom. Yeah. Well, there's always a clause in every rule, isn't there? Or not rule or saying or something.
That is so true.
I got
Are you
the best.
enjoying your new microphone setup? Oh man.
Well, I want you to enjoy it. I can't hear. I can hear myself hear, but nobody believes when they hear your own voice if it sounds like you. But if I sound good to you over there, it's made my day.
Yeah, you do.
Well, then your day's made, mate.
Yes.
Well, thank you.
I just got a crummy old microphone from the computer. I mean, there's no.
I'd love to hear you so much more. I'm just glad you come on, Dave, and I ain't complaining, but I would love to hear you crisp and crystal clear. Your voice is so wonderful, and what you say, I like to be able to tune in and hear. Like sometimes when you hear 80%, you give a nod and go, "Yeah, wow, whatever," and you're like, "I really didn't hear everything," but I know what you say is usually great. And I do hear most of your stuff. I didn't mean it like that. Just
no, I do.
Better to be clear and hear everything all the time.
It certainly prompted me to think about a microphone. I do have one somewhere.
Yeah.
Microphone.
Hey, John.
Would the microphone go into the earphones jack? I have no idea where the mic goes.
John, come up and join us too sometime, man.
I tell you where I'm really pleased in my Moto videos, the audio, since I switched that Purple Panda, the noise, the wind, I don't have to do no editing in the audio. You don't have to go in and take wind noises out and all that stuff. It just has made a big change. And I, even though you can hear me breathing, which I breathe pretty heavy because I'm a heavy guy, but you don't hear any wind noise, and you can hear the motor running. To me, that's amazing.
Yeah,
it's the most important part of the video. The motor running, isn't it?
Yeah.
Well, then you talking, but the motor running there.
I've got to go in someday and get me the sound of a two-stroke, and when I'm riding my Harley, wing, ding, 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 wing, ding, ding, and instead of the big thumping sound.
No, spare us from that one. All right, guys, look, I'm going to zip out. All have a lovely evening, a lovely day.
Dave.
Yeah,
be productive.
Dave.
Be productive.
Yes.
Okay, I'll see you later.
Make somebody smile. All right, bro. What a good dude. Love Dave. Love everybody that comes by and hangs with us. So, and even if you're not hanging with us,
Trying to blast out some links.
Bathing is the one that I was looking for. I wish you had the link. You got a wrench. You can cut and paste your link and drop it out here so we have your. Because I can't find it. I cannot find that video, and it should be in order as you put them out in your YouTube page, and I don't see it. Maybe you don't have it in your, I don't know. Maybe it's in a playlist. Still should be in your videos, though. Oh, that was great. Great morning. That was a good wake up. Sorry we didn't keep on motorcycles the whole time, but I did try to put one up there for you so we could just take a look at one out there anyway. Like, see if I can spotlight that. I stuck my camera. I got my phone sitting out there in the garage because I wanted to go see. Let's go see if you can hear me out there.
Wow, that motorcycle looks as naked as a newborn baby.
There's you. You hear me?
I can hear you.
Eventually, I want to get my mic hooked up to my phone and my headphones. So if I want to flop out here real quick and do something in the garage or show you a project, or just get motorcycle inspired, then that's why I had this. Anyway, I'm coming back in the house.
Man, we had a storm in here last night, sick.
Yeah.
We're talking about 70-mile-per-hour winds. It was rocking and rolling. It only lasted about 20 minutes, but it was intense.
That's crazy.
I know. Went to bed. It was really nice and calm. When I went to bed at 11:30, it was 71 degrees, and by morning it dropped down to 48. This morning, tomorrow morning, it's going to be down to 27 degrees here.
That's crazy.
What a swing in weather. We was 81 degrees yesterday.
Oh, wow. I heard you said a storm when I was out in the garage. You had a storm?
Yeah, and I came in last night around midnight and had my dog nervous.
Yeah. Could you hear me when I was out there?
Yeah.
Okay. That's kind of thinking of things, how to do things different and try stuff. That just gets confusing, but I think you go out there and you don't get feedback, I can still hear you. Like now you can hear me, but I could hear you. I guess I turned my phone up out there, but I want headphones on. I just got to hook my headphones up to it. Put on a good mic too. I don't own a metric cruiser. I own a metric bike. Does that count? We just saw her. She's up there. That's metric, right? Is that what metric means? Is if it's not a Harley, basically.
Pretty much.
Or an Indian. Do they make Indians anymore? They make Indian motorcycles, Mac. Anybody sick?
Metrics are, they're foreign. They're not domestic.
Trying to joke about the Indian motorcycles.
The Indian?
You got to be careful. You can't joke too much about the Indian. Buck Brown is in here.
Very sensitive.
We mean everything in a nice way.
The little angel will come out.
Yeah.
I think my voice is crap. I thought that too. Not you. Not yours. My own. My own grumpy.
I just get grumpy, and if I don't like it, we just switch things up a little bit. Could you listen to me like for a whole one of these coffee shows if I was doing this the whole time? Would that get a little annoying, or would you say that's his voice?
Yeah, I sound this way every year when the pollen starts flowing.
Yeah.
You get a little thicker, don't you?
Uh-huh.
Like.
Can I be nasally? I get a little nasally too once in a while.
Ooh.
My nose is running. I get Sometimes when I shake my head, I swing snot everywhere.
Yeah, it is running like just coming in and out of the garage, getting my cup of coffee. Like, yeah, it's just like drains. Just it's pollen is. It's going to be green. We're going to have green everywhere shortly. How about down? I suppose where you're at, Mac, it's already started.
Oh, we went out yesterday and got in the pickup truck, and I had to run my wipers to clean the pollen off the windshield so I could see through it.
Yeah. Write your name, all that good stuff in it. What did she say? There's a cup that my daughter shared. There is if you find a cup in the microwave, give it to mom. I got one in the microwave right now, and it's waiting for me. I'll probably forget about it, go to work, and go like, oh, there it is. Never had that last cup. What's Jess say? Says, I'm going to hop off. I'm teaching a med class this morning, and got to get to the office with time to prep. Yeah, you're prepared. Something I need more of. Says, I hope you all have a wonderful and safe day. Thanks for having me. Just thanks for being here. You and Rob should both get on at the same time and get up here with us and just say hi to the community and hi to us and whoever, and get to know you guys a little bit more. We've seen Rob a few times, and it would be something fun to do. Maybe even on a Saturday night or Thursday. You got tonight with us, Sick. That would be really great. Could go through some of those different things that you sent.
The jam, bro. Every morning I'm hitting the jam with toast.
Yeah.
It's whacking my sugar up pretty good, but I don't care. It's delicious.
Small doses. No. I looked. No way I buy American. That's just me, though. Yeah, that's a ridiculous amount of money, and that's the whole thing with a lot of buying American and American made. You got to have some real prosperous American money to buy all that stuff, And me, I get on Amazon. I buy most of my supplies for my work, most of wherever that comes from, cross seas. I don't care. Fits my pocket, but would I support if I could? Absolutely, I would. But if it's going to make me go broke, maybe that's bad thinking. And if it is, I'd like to know. I might like to know. But support and even if you do buy American stuff nowadays, most of the stuff they're doing in across seas anyway, right? Nothing's really truly American made anyway. I think that's a facade.
I just wonder, I was going to ask Buck Brown.
Yeah.
Are we supposed to refer to you, when we talk about you and your rides you go on your motorcycle, are you an indigenous rider?
Oh my God.
Well, I mean, they're really sensitive about using ethnic terms,
Right.
You can't say a Jap bike no more, Jap crap. They can't say that. You got to say now some other word, metric.
Yeah.
And now you got to refer to those other riders as indigenous riders.
Yeah. Yeah, I got in trouble. I was gaming one time, and I was in a chat room gaming on the Sony PS3, and I said Jap, it was for something short, and I meant nothing like it, but it was offensive, and I was told that was offensive, and I was like, oh, well, there's something else I got to be careful of. I don't even think of it that way. Don't give it the power, people. Don't give it the power. Where'd we go in the comments?
Sorry, I just messed up your comments. I don't know where you were. I apologize.
No, I lost it, and I went way down. I said, dang, am I really that far behind?
You were a little far. I was catching you up. And then I got sidetracked for looking for Salty because I forgot
something shiny, or we started talking about you. That's what happens. We start talking about each other like, oh, he's tuned in. There's comments. What are those?
Where the hell is Salty? I just had him.
Let's see. Oh, here. I remember this one. This was recent. So we were not far from there. Let's start there. I'm going to roll on down and see what we got real fast.
Why can't I?
Why? Yep. I remember that. Nana. Okay, there's the that must be the link to your, what time is it? Yeah, I don't have time right now. Dang it, Nana. So sorry. I'm gonna grab it though, because I don't want to miss it. You want to get the comments from there real quick, and then we'll wrap this up in just a second. I just want to make sure I get her link and copy and save it for the next show.
Where are we?
Buck Brown is my hero.
There we are.
Yep. We're right there. What'd you say Buck Brown is?
He's my hero. He donated his bike, his Harley to Forgotten Angels.
Yeah.
And oh my God.
Yeah, that's a big deal. You got to really come from the heart when you're doing that, man. You got to do it. Let's see. That must be the one. Yep. See if I can find your link. Sorry, I got to get down here and look. Mm-hmm. I wish you could sort like all these out, like all the Nana Grace, like filter, and then I could see just hers and hers only.
Oh, that's a good sum of money. $36,250.
Nana, right there. Hit the dust bathing, chickens outside and full coop.
Yeah, that's it. That's
the one. Thank you, Nana. Gosh, why was that so hard for me to find? Yeah, we want to watch this. Maybe we're
going to go to that. But before we go to that, Jim went out to get the mail, and he brought in a package from I had a book from her, make dessert.
It's all important, but I just want to get to the chicken stuff.
I don't have a car. Let's just go to that coop, and you can see the chicken coop.
There it is.
Dave was on the line.
Condo.
They were talking about.
So I'm going to save this. Okay, and put it in my stuff for tomorrow, Nana, and hopefully you come back, or we somebody remind me that we're going to do the dust bathing thing. So
okay.
I'm going to put that.
I haven't tried it yet, Robert. I've only tried the jams. I'm waiting. I think I'm going to start eating it this weekend.
Yeah, some of that stuff you want to wait for the right time, and
I don't want to go through it all at once either, because I'll be a pig.
Yeah.
We're doing spaghetti today.
Yeah. I made 3-pot northern beans. What are the navy beans and pinto beans? I threw in salt pork, fatback, whatever you call it, them strips, and what else? Some of the bigger. It looked like country ham, but it really wasn't country ham, like super salty. I cut one of those thin things up that you can buy. Chop that all up. It was so good. Whew, boy.
I did apple turnovers yesterday. I used crescent rolls, and I sort of thinned them out on a piece of parchment paper, put my apples in there, put the top layer on, pinched it down with a fork. I baked them in the oven, but I baked them on the top just before they got done. I put brown sugar and let it glaze over the top. Hell, you talking about good.
Yeah.
We had those last night.
That does sound good, man. It's nice to look forward to and doing wholesome, wonderful things like that. I remember, yeah. I'm full of stories too here, damn it. And I ain't got time for them. Not terrible. We ain't got time to do things.
I'll be glad when you retire so we can spend more time. That working thing is getting in our way.
It's annoying.
Yeah, I'm going to put in a little thing to my boss about that, see what he says.
Yeah, see if he
company, all that
retirement package or something.
I signed up to be a slave, man, for the whole freaking system here, and now I'm in it. There's no getting out, and I wouldn't even know how to live any other way than this, Jeez.
You could have a mobile tattoo shop.
Yeah,
you can have it set up where people are on a conveyor belt, and you
Yeah.
can do your show. See, you're behind the mic there and the conveyor belt, and your hands are down here. You can do all that tattooing, and you can multitask, tattoo while doing your show.
Look, Mom, no hands.
Look, yeah.
Here comes another one. There we go. Cha-ching, cha-ching. I know. And I could, if I could be brave and adventurous like that, and then I could go meet everybody that I want to meet and talk to and come see, because you're mobile and you can go do that. But I'm sure somebody won't like it and shut you down or arrest you at some point. And
now, I've given Buck Brown a standing invitation to, not invitation,
it sounds good. I like fancy.
If he shows up anywhere in the state of Alabama within reason and it ain't pouring down raining, if you'll just give me a little heads up, I'll ride the bike down and we'll go down and shake his paw, put him on the camera.
Yeah.
See what he's like in real life.
He knows his character.
I'll see if he's got wings like his mama said he was an angel.
Yeah. He pretty much does. He's a good dude.
Yeah, I think he does too.
I got to meet him at Mr. B's house when he picked up the Forgotten Angel things. I was so glad to go down there and spend that portion of the day with those two. Got to meet Mrs. B too, and the whole thing. He cooked for me. We had some kind of Italian chicken parmesan. So owning another Harley one day will be an achievement for me. Yeah. Well,
no, beyond a doubt, Buck Brown is going to be the same no matter where he's at. I've seen him in all different places, like down at Forgotten Angels, and he always presents himself the same way. It's not a character he's putting on in the air. He's the real deal.
It really is. Same all the time, Moto life. Peace, brother. Good to see you. So glad to see you. Hope you come visit us again.
Hey, Ray.
He's been doing a lot of early. He gets up like freaking 3 a.m. or something, and I can't do it. Sick tells me, says he gets up at 5:30, 6 o'clock. I had no idea that he was that big of an early bird.
Jade got me up this morning at 4:30 to go out and pee.
Yeah. She commands you.
You know what she does? She comes right, because I have the mattress on the floor in the living room.
Yeah.
She walks right along by and I have the computer in my face on the head, portion of it. And she walks right up to my head and puts her head and all her jowls right in my face. So then I'm like, I with my eyes closed, I'm like, I smell dog. I smell mad dog, and I'm like, I open one eye and I'm like, hi, Jade. I'm like, would you like to go outside?
I think so. I think she does. Dang, did I have reverb going that whole time? I hope I didn't. Sorry. Yeah, Nana Grace. That is really cute. That is neat. She said, I would love to have had a van to do hair when I was younger. I wanted to call it Here We Go. Here we go. There we go. Here we go again, out on the road. Some white snake for you.
The sun's coming up. The sun's coming out.
I gotta go, man. I'm holding myself hostage. I gotta go.
Man.
Guys, 2:50. Yeah, 10, almost 11. I'm okay, but man, I just keep pushing. It's like one day I'm just not gonna show up. I'm streaming. I can't go.
You gotta meet those dead presidents.
I know. Sick. You need a YouTube apron. You need a YouTube kind of French cut style. So when you get out there and start really hitting the kitchen hard, we get a show, a real entertainment. Like this is the mode we're in, right? I just think that would be little props and stuff, things you can do. Wouldn't you like that, Mac? Would you watch? You would watch that, wouldn't you?
I gotta try.
Oh, hell yeah. I'm telling you, that's sick. He could fix me breakfast anytime. That's a fine looking boy right there. I'm a lonely old pensioner looking for a good woman that can fry me some eggs. Hell yeah.
Something wrong with you, Mac.
We'll cook you some biscuits.
Sicker nail. Sicker than sick.
Sick and thick. Thick and sick.
Oh my god.
Oh, mercy. Jim gets up at 4 a.m. to go to work. Holy smokes.
Wow.
Nana, in Europe, you have them breakfast cooked, everything, right? Yeah, you know, the typical white
Nana, I was
fenced
asking
family.
Nana.
I'm just joking, Nana.
I was asking Nana about that thing. I think I saw it on Facebook. It was like a group that supported and shared ideas of like when to put out YouTube videos and like a support group, like a YouTube community support group, kind of that they all talked about putting videos out and making videos and stuff. I don't
Hey,
know.
why don't you just go ahead and call in sick there, Moto? I mean, you're going to miss out on a good show.
Call in sick, Moto.
Could you call in sick for me? Call in sick. He's one boring rip away from getting everything you're saying, for forgetting everything you're saying.
Yeah, I know, bro. Come on.
Just breakfast and coffee, that's fair enough. That's something light and wonderful. You don't want to be packed at 4 o'clock in the morning. Like, I just want to climb back into bed. Jim Reynolds, good morning. Gosh, you must have took off some work too, huh? So, by the way, did you laugh at my comment about your freshly painted fairings? No, I missed it completely.
Oh, I'm sorry, Angel. I was blasting through comments.
There we go. Right there.
It's over there.
That guy.
It was me. I'm sorry, Angel. It was me. I'm bad. I'm fired.
I'm gonna reach up and tickle his belly.
You ain't want to be doing that.
I gotta be careful where I reach. You know?
Hey, easy.
I'll reach around this way. You know,
reach around for real.
I do a reach around.
You're polite. You're polite.
Oh, I'm sorry. Sorry. I was trying to get through the comments. I can't do everything, man. I can't.
It makes me want to watch Full Metal Jacket.
You don't
I'm
want
hitting the end button. I'm hitting the end button. I'm done. I'm baked. Right. I'm good. Right. I love you guys. I had the greatest time ever. Bye.
See you later.
One more me to death, Angel. One more me to death. You got another one?
Oh man,
you see them for sale? Yeah, freshly painted ones too. Probably my good ones. Good Lord, that's funny. All right, love.
Yeah, so thank you everyone for having a wonderful coffee with me, man. It is much greatly appreciated. I think we started the day off right, so just we'll love on your peeps. Tell your friends you love them. Tell your family you love them. And just go out, have the best day you can. Spread it out there. We'll see you again soon. Bye.